My name is Lee Jackson. I'm a truck crash reconstructionist, a law enforcement officer, retired, and a truck crash survivor. But the injuries that I sustained during my collision pale in comparison to what you all have experienced. And I have witnessed all of the scenarios, and then some, that has been described in this room today. Throughout my professional life, I've seen many crashes over the years. Those involving trucks are the most destructive and damaging, and increasing the truck size and weight will lead to more devastating crashes. Crashes resulting in more deaths and more injuries. I'm not alone in this thinking. According to a 2013 study conducted by the Multimodal Transportation and Infrastructure Consortium, police officers unanimously indicate that heavier trucks would be more dangerous because their additional length and weight would add new factors to an already complicated chain of events. The last survey that I read on this addressed triple trailers. 90% of Americans surveyed are against triple trailers, the idea of triple trailers. And I challenge anybody to find an issue that 90% of Americans agree on. You're just not going to find one. The triple trailers need to be a thing of the past. Increasing the length of double tractor trailers from 28 feet to 33 feet per trailer, a configuration that's referred to as double 33s, would have serious consequences for public safety. These longer trucks require an additional 22 feet to stop. This will not be safer for the men and women who work on the highways, in construction zones, police officers on the side of the road, and especially that 27%, or considering that 27% of all fatal work crashes involve a large truck. Double 33s could top 90 feet in length, which is equivalent to an 8-story office building on its side. The massive trucks have serious safety problems. For starters, double trailers have an 11% higher fatality crash rate than single trailer trucks. Take more time to pass, swing into opposing lanes on curves and right angle turns, and result in more circumstances or incursions into other traffic lanes. If you've ever been on the highway and witnessed the whiplash effect that goes on in the back end of the second trailer or the third trailer where the triple trailers are allowed, it's a very scary, intimidating thought. Further, the length would make passing and merging more difficult and would increase the size in the truck's blind spots. A broad coalition representing law enforcement, first responders, truck drivers, trucking companies, consumers, public health, safety groups, rail interest, and truck crash victims and families are united in opposing this major national policy change, with the Senate soundly defeated that less than 2 years ago. The public has also spoken loud and clear in numerous public opinion polls that they do not want to share the road with bigger and heavier trucks. Another dangerous and misguided proposal that the House of Representatives rejected in last year's Congress was increasing the federal truck weight limit. A study done by the U.S. Department of Transportation found that heavier trucks have substantially higher crash rates. The study also found that heavy trucks have higher rates of brake violations compared to the lighter trucks, which is a common reason for higher out-of-service violations. And in 2016, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety concluded that a truck with an out-of-service violation is 362% more likely to be involved in a crash. Think about that number, 362% more likely. I want to now call your attention to a report released this morning by the Truck Safety Coalition that ranks the most dangerous states for truck crashes using the measure of truck deaths per 1 million population. Here are the topmost 20 dangerous states. That's what's displayed on this chart over here. Number 1, North Dakota. Number 2, Wyoming. Number 3, Oklahoma. Number 4, Mississippi. Number 5, Arkansas. Number 6, South Carolina. Number 7, Kansas. Number 8, New Mexico. Number 9, Nebraska. 10 is Alabama, followed by Texas, Iowa, Montana, Kentucky, Georgia, Indiana, Tennessee, Missouri, Idaho, and Louisiana. We hope these facts and fatality rate figures grab the attention of lawmakers. Increasing the length and weight of trucks or weakening existing truck safety standards should be off the table. Instead, the data should spur action on the many policies mentioned today to improve public safety and to curb the carnage that I too often see on the highways across this great nation. Thank you for your attention.